So, if you have clicked on this video, I am sure that you are on your very first step of job search process, which is a resume, right? So today, along with some tips, I'm also going to share my own personal resume that got me into companies like Amazon, Goldman Sachs, and as well as some amazing European startups like Miro, Beat, and several others. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Rajdeep Kaur. I have been in software industry for around 6 years now, and I have worked with companies like Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Sapient, and TCS. As of now, I am working as a software developer in Miro. I was recently hired directly from India to Netherlands, and as soon as I updated my LinkedIn status with my job change detail, I have been getting so many questions on LinkedIn regarding what is the format that European companies accept. Just to help you guys with that, I thought of creating this video. Before I go any further, let me first present you my own resume that got me into so many companies that I dreamed of, like Amazon and as well as these European companies. So this is my resume. You can see it's just a single page resume that contains all my details, and it is what I have actually achieved over the 6 years that I have been in this industry. So I have used Nova Resume to create this particular resume. The reason I did that, because it was free, it had some amazing templates, and it was easy to use. By free, I mean the services that I wanted to utilize, they were free. Obviously there were some additional charges for some of the services, but my purpose was served in the free category. Okay, enough now. Let's discuss about the thing for which we are actually here. So first, I'm going to share 5 things that you should not do while creating a resume. Then I'll talk about 5 things that you should definitely do. Imagine how many job applications a recruiter has to go through for a single job opening. Thousands, right? He's definitely not going to have enough time to go through long resumes. If it is long, he is going to skim through your resume. Maximum time span that he can spend on a single resume would be merely seconds. So best idea is to present everything in your resume in a clear, concise, and crisp manner. So I would suggest you to not create 5, 6, 7 page resume even if you are applying for the CEO of a company. My personal recommendation would be to create either a single pager or at most 2 page resume. Second, don't mention too much information regarding your education. As you grow into this industry, your industrial experience is going to speak for you. So for people who are in this industry for 3+ years and are applying for medium to senior role, I would suggest to not mention too much details regarding your education. I have seen resume in which people have mentioned regarding how much they scored in their 10th, how much they scored in their 12th. I would suggest personally to mention your highest level of degree. Third point, irrelevant information. I have seen people's resume where they mention things like the NGO they have worked with, the social activity that they are doing, the club they were part of in their college or university. Obviously, these things are just a filler for your resume and they are not going to get you your dream job. So if your resume have these details, I would request you to cut these information. These things are just going to make your resume long and not give you any benefit. Fourth point, mentioning confidential information regarding your employers. So every company have some intellectual property which they expect you to not share. So things like the project or the initiative that has not been rolled in the market as of now, any confidential detail regarding the sales number that you are not supposed to share. Mentioning all this confidential information is definitely going to land you in some serious compliance issues. So I would suggest you to not include this information in your resume, as this is not going to give you any benefit, but it can put you in some serious challenging situation with your current organization and as well as with the company that you are dreaming of. Fifth point, mentioning inaccurate details on your resume. I have seen people mentioning details that are not true on their resume just to get an interview call from their dream company. First of all, the interviewer that is interviewing you is definitely going to know if you have mentioned things that are not correct about your skill set. Secondly, even if you get through the interview process, you know that these days each company has their BGC process in which they are going to verify all the details that you have given to them. So you are definitely going to get caught, and I would say that's not worth it, because it is going to blacklist you from the BGC company, the company that you applied for, and in future it is going to create so many problems for you. Okay, I hope I haven't scared you about these security things, getting caught, and all these stuff. Enough all these serious conversation. Let me now tell you what should be there in your resume. We are going to talk about 5 do's that you should do while creating a resume. So the very first thing that you should do while creating your resume is to mention a brief description about yourself. So this description should have information about you, your professional skill set, and the industrial experience that you should have gained so far. I would suggest to have it at least 2 to 3 liner. Here's the description that I have on my resume. Second thing you should put on your resume is your personal details. Your personal details regarding your phone number, your email address, the country in which you are, your name. This can go on your resume. This would help any recruiter to reach back to you if in case they are planning to go further with your application. Third thing to put on your resume is to have a skill set section. Try to mention all the relevant skill set that you have for the job you are applying for. For example, if you are a software developer, try to mention the programming languages you have worked on, the tools and framework you have worked on, and if you are applying for a data engineer role and you have an experience on Hadoop, mention that. So the fourth thing to consider while creating a resume is to have a consistent format. So if you are using a particular style, I would say to stick with that. For example, if you are referring yourself as a third person while writing a resume, stick with that. If you are using past tense to mention your employment history, follow that throughout the resume. So the very last thing is your employment history. This section is going to be the eye catcher for recruiter. So be careful with that. Mention all the details correctly and in a crisp manner. I would say to include information like the company you worked, your title, and the time frame for which you worked. Along with this, list the project that you have worked when you were part of this company. If you can list all these details in a format that shows the impact that you created while working on this particular project, that would be great actually. While mentioning these details, make sure that you are following the recency order. So your current employment history goes on the top and everything follows. Enough now. I hope you were able to gain some good things from this particular video. If in case you are interested in more such video, stick around and subscribe to my channel. In future, I'm going to create some videos describing my experience about how I got from India to Netherlands, what was the interview experience about. In short, many things to look forward. I wish you all the best and hope you get the job that you dream for soon. Bye.